Noida is one region which is going to see a lot of ready flats and people moving into it. So that's Noida Expressway, Noida Extension. The region's development agency is feeling the load of responsibility coming its way. The new residential sectors are so vast and spread out that Noida Authority is stretched to hear every sector's needs and complaints. So what are they doing? Well, they're taking help of technology and coming out with a new app which will help them talk to the public directly. Here's how it works, all at a click.
Noida is on a tech drive. After launching two mobile apps, the Citizen Charter app and the Clean Noida app last year, the city is ready to bring its entire infrastructure under one click. All set for a March launch is this unique app, the Noida Infrastructure app. Here, citizens can demand infrastructure and civic amenities from something as basic as a new footpath to a new flyover. You will know exactly what's happening in your sector.
पब्लिक को एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिलेगा कि वो डिमांड कर सकते हैं कि उसमें डिमांड प्लेस कर सकते हैं कि हमारे सेक्टर में ये दिक्कत है या हमारे घर के पास ये दिक्कत है कि स्ट्रीट लाइट नहीं लगी है या ग्रीन बेल्ट नहीं तैयार हुआ या ड्रेनेज सिस्टम नहीं बना है हमारा या उनसे रिलेटेड उनके अच्छे लिविंग के लिए जो ज़रूरी है और जो प्राधिकरण मुहैया करा सकता है वो अगर सर्विसेज वहाँ पे नहीं प्रोवाइड की गई हैं तो वो मोबाइल ऐप में अपने डिमांड प्लेस कर सकते हैं। अथॉरिटी की टीम सर्वे कराएगी और वहाँ पे देखेगी कि उसके लिए ज़मीन अवेलेबल है कि नहीं या फिजिबल है कि नहीं उनके डिमांड पूरी करना, उसके लिए बजट की अवेलेबिलिटी है कि नहीं। ये होने के बाद उसका एस्टिमेट बन के फिर टेंडरिंग प्रोसेस में जाकर फिर वो काम टाइमली शुरू हो सकता है और एक हम इस तरह के रिक्वेस्ट को मॉनिटर भी कर सकते हैं।
According to authority estimates, there are about 1,800 infrastructure projects currently ongoing in Noida. Many get derailed due to encroachments, land disputes or contractor deficiencies. But now, information is going to ensure timely results because engineers of the Noida Authority will be going online. As a backbone to the app, an infrastructure project management portal is also being launched. Every officer will file real-time reports from the site. He will receive milestone alerts and stay on top of expenditure.
सबसे बड़ी लैग है किसी भी गवर्नमेंट प्रोजेक्ट एग्जीक्यूशन में, आप थ्रू आउट द कंट्री देखेंगी तो सबसे बड़ा लैग है कि इन्फॉर्मेशन जहाँ पे अवेलेबल होनी चाहिए वहाँ पे होती ही नहीं है। फाइल मूवमेंट में 10 दिन टाइम लग जाता है। तो अगर आप डिमांड प्लेस भी करती हैं और सीईओ को भी लिखती हैं तो नीचे जूनियर इंजीनियर जो कि जिसको एक्चुअली जाके साइट पे सर्वे करना है उसको 15 दिन लग जाएगा वहाँ तक पहुँचने में। ये इंस्टेंट विद इन 5 मिनट्स से पहुँच जाएगा। सो इफ़ ही इज इन द फील्ड वो जाके देख सकता है कि यहाँ पे एक और रिक्वेस्ट आई है, मैं देख लेता हूँ इसको कि ये क्या चाहिए। तो जो क्रिटिकल फंक्शंस हैं, जो फील्ड फंक्शंस हैं जिस पे एक्चुअली वर्किंग होती है वो इंस्पेक्शंस और एक्चुअल एग्जीक्यूशंस होते हैं।
While Noida's infrastructure app gets launched in March, come April, Noida's citizens can look forward to more good news.
अप्रैल में सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट तो अथॉरिटी अपने सिटी बस सर्विस लॉन्च करने जा रही है और उसमें अभी 100 एसी बसें होंगी जो डिफरेंट रूट्स पे चलेंगी और बेसिक इस पर्पस से ये बसेस लॉन्च की गई हैं। अल्टीमेटली 372 बसें चलेंगी। तो फर्स्ट फेज़ में 100 बसें होंगी और ये है कि मेट्रो के जो स्टेशंस हैं उनकी सर्विसेज को ये सप्लीमेंट करेंगी कि लास्ट माइल कनेक्टिविटी इंश्योर करने के लिए।
However, to execute such modern initiatives, the authority needs a steady flow of capital, something that it is finding hard to gather, given the multi-crore defaults that the real estate sector of Noida has committed towards the authority's land payments. With camera person AJ Joseph, Bureau Report, NDTV.
All right, let's go back to taking a question. Ashish Sharma on the phone line with us. Ashish, hi, where do you want to buy?
Yeah, hi. Actually, I want to know want to invest in the project that is the Agnara Sports City launch. I guess launch in the next month. That is the Noida extension. So I want to invest here in the 995 square feet area. That is the 2 BHK. So I want to know what are the possibility for the return if I invest in this property. And
are you looking at it as an investment?
Yeah, more about investment and less about the living for the living purpose.
Oh my God. Okay. Greater Noida, early stage project. And it's a very, very high risk project, isn't it, Sameer? I mean, High
I
risk.
would completely agree with you.
I don't know whether, generally if you take high risks, you should at least be looking forward to high rewards. In this case, I don't think the dynamics work out, especially because it's Greater Noida.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more. I think anybody who's looking to buy projects in Greater Noida should look at a 10-year period at least. Having said that, if you have that kind of a horizon with the airport coming up, eventually in 10 years it will be up and running. There could be some good appreciation that will happen over a compounded basis. But if you look at the next 3 to 5 years, there's not much upside in that micro market, even though you're getting projects at very cheap prices. Look at this project at 27 to 2800 rupees, below the weighted average price by 25%, but there are just no takers for under construction properties right now, and they are hugely risky. Although we're going to recommend you some more projects which are more safer, but please keep a 10-year view if you're buying into Greater Noida or Noida Extension, which starts with Sector 1 going up to Knowledge Park 4. 35 months of inventory overhang. Just for you to understand, there are 1,53,000 units that have already been launched. That's more than whole of Gurgaon put together since the last 20 years multiplied by 3 times. That's the kind of number we're talking about. 3,500 rupees is the weighted average price of the mid segment, and the price appreciation is about 7% odd. There are 2 projects that you can consider. Again, you have to be very careful, do a lot of due diligence before going ahead with this kind of an investment. Dream Valley by Amarpali Group, again getting ready in 2018, so that's why I'm saying be very careful. But since your budget is the kind which is not very high, we are forced to recommend you projects that fit your budget and your requirement. A project is available on a subvention scheme as well, so you must go for a subvention scheme. Although it's highly priced at 3,350, but try and pass on the risk on the developer here. 65 acres township, shopping center, nursery, school, amphitheatre, water bodies, lots of amenities really planned over here. Mantra 2 by Mahagun Builders, another project by this developer. It's a IGBC pre-certified gold building. In phase 2, 2 towers will be delivered in 2017 December. Construction is in the 3rd floor. Phase 2 is in 6 acres of land with 4 towers. Amenities like swimming pool and clubhouse and multi-purpose hall with various sports facilities for exercise are also there in the project.
All right, so here's a quick summary of what you can look at projects right up front. Dream Valley by Amrapali Group and Mantra 2 by Ganga, Gayatri and Siddhi Mahagun Builders. Next caller, Mr. Haq is on the phone line. Mr. Haq, hi, good evening. Tell us, how can we help you?
Hello, yeah. So I've been searching in for a property for quite some time and looked into central Noida and Noida Expressway areas. And the Noida Expressway is something which I personally like better as compared to central Noida because of connectivity. So now I was searching for a property wherein I don't have to go in for a bank loan. I mean, that was the first thing. Otherwise, if required, I may have to go for it.
Okay.
So I was looking for properties which were getting launched so that I can get some kind of, I can get it from the developer, or I could get something like 30-40-30 plan or CLP wherein I can fund it on my own.
Okay.
So Sector 150 was a newly launched sector which I went across, and there are a couple of projects coming up in that area. And ATS is launching a new project, ATS Lee Grandiose. That was something which I looked into. So I just wanted a quick feedback on the future prospect of Sector 150 as a sector plus this particular project. And in case if you can suggest me some other ready to move in properties or properties nearing completion on Noida Expressway.
All right, fair enough. You curiously put in, again, I think he's the big question that he's saying is that I would like to fund it myself, so I would like to look at a CLP sort of a plan, which is good. I mean, if you only have to pay 10%, 15% upfront and the rest of it on the completion of the project, it's a big leverage. But do you think you should go with an early stage project with a reputed builder like ATS and take that call?
Yeah, I think that when you're going with the best of the best developers, who you can be kind of assured that they are very credible,
the intention is to deliver.
Not only intention, they have the financial wherewithal and the capability and complete commitment to delivery, and they transfer their monies in escrows, and they don't take monies out from one project to the other. They have an impeccable track record, I would say, over the last 15 years. So those are the developers we definitely derive comfort from. and ATS is one such developer. So we are comfortable with the fact that although it's a under construction, new launch, pre-launch project, which will give you a price advantage, you can go ahead with it. So from our side, it's a go ahead. But other than that, we would recommend you completed projects like you rightly thought about, and we've got some recommendations for you there as well. With respect to this project, project is coming out with great amenities: swimming pool, gymnasium, table tennis rooms, billiards, squash courts. 22 acres of land adjacent to the ATS's existing under construction property called ATS Pristine. Project lies 6.2 kilometers from Pari Chowk. However, I think there may be a good chance for you to be able to negotiate with the developer even more. Today are tough times, and if you manage to get that, that will be very good. If you look at the ready properties data, 9 months of inventory overhang, which is a very big positive. 93 sector going up to 150. This is the Noida Expressway Stretch 2. Weighted average price for the mid segment at 5150, and the price appreciation trends on ready properties is about 9% on an annualized basis. The two projects that you can consider are Royal Park by Purvanchal Group, Sector 137, a better sector. Ready to move in 2015, the project got ready. Amenities also have a clubhouse, gymnasium, centralized gas pipe connection, business lounge, etc. Possession was handed over last year, and already 300 families have shifted into the project. Paras Tierra by Paras Buildtech, trading between 4,700 and 4,900 rupees, again in sector 137. 30-acre self-sustained mini township with the mix of low-rise and high-rise. Project comprises of 28 towers, 900 meters from just the Noida Expressway. Great amount of amenities, including a large clubhouse, a fitness center, amphitheater, swimming pool, Wi-Fi enabled complex, and underground parking. These are the two projects that you can consider, and this project is also getting ready this year itself.
All right, so Royal Park by Purvanchal Group and Paras Tierra by Paras Buildtech are the other two projects, and of course we say go ahead with the ATS project that you've shortlisted, ATS Grandiose, ATS Infrastructure, Sector 150. We've got this email from Amandeep who says, first of all, I want to thank the NDTV team for such a valuable show. Thank you very much, Amandeep. It's lovely to get a feedback like that. It keeps our morale high. It's a difficult task to keep just looking at data and to answer and try and get you the best properties. Budget he specified as 50 to 60 lakh, 3 BHK, area Chandigarh, Mohali. And he's saying reputed and trusted builders is what he wants. And this is a market which is in deep distress, Samir. So, you really have to be careful about who you're going with.
We have to find micro markets which are not in distress. So I think
but
that's
I always believe, Samir, that you got to be a little, especially if you're an end user, use this time to just zero in on the property, because we could say that all right, property will not rise, it could go down 5 to 10% more over the next 18 to 20 months, but when the turn comes, you won't know, and whether you'll be able to catch it also, you don't know. So for an end user, I think he should just go ahead and look at good properties.
Absolutely, Manisha. We are all been saying on the show it's the best time to buy. Negotiate hard, but buy also.
Yes.
And this area, which is the Kharar Banu Road and Chandigarh Kharar Road in Mohali area, and the other areas in and around Punjab are clearly investor-driven markets, but fantastic opportunity to buy into, because this is where all the infrastructure is coming. The futuristic destinations, please remember, the older cities have also taken 10, 20 years to get established. So these are new cities with new infrastructure, technology being used, other stuff that is being used, most of them coming under smart cities. So I think if you look at from a long-term point of view, you'll make a lot of money, but it has to have that long-term goal objective in mind. The two micro markets that we've shortlisted are Kharar Banu Road with an inventory overhang of 24 months and Chandigarh Kharar Road, which is 18 months. The weighted average price scale, Kharar Banu Road is 3,000 rupees and Chandigarh Kharar Road is 2,800 rupees. Price appreciation now is about 8.5% for Kharar Banu Road, and Chandigarh Kharar Road is 6.8%. The three projects that you can look at are the Rise by Ario, between 35 and 3,600 rupees a square foot. Is spread across 7.6 acres, comprising of 7 blocks of G+7 and G+8 stories. Project is a part of a larger development across 150 acres. Amenities come with 2 fitted ACs in bedrooms and modular kitchen. Amenities include 3 acres of landscape gardens, underground parking, gym, swimming pool, etc. Then you have Ishan Heights by RKM Housing, a project getting ready in 2017. This is a part of the RKM city, which is spread across 200 acres. Again, great amenities being offered. The project is under construction and reached up to the 5th floor. Possession is expected by 2016. Lastly, we have Western Towers by SRD developers, trading between 25 and 2650. The project has got basic amenities only because much cheaper in price point and scheduled to be delivered in early 2017.
All right, let's tell you some of the projects which should be safe for you to get into as an end user in the Greater Mohali region. The Rise by IREO, Ishan Heights by RKM Housing and Western Towers by SRD Developer. Coming up next, we've got one more city to cover, Jaipur, very much an integral part of North India. Come back and we'll tell you what are some of your best housing options in that city.